Welcome to today's one, where we are looking at Genestealer Cult. Again, there are the 3 streams going on today as well for the 11th rules. How easy they are to interpret seems to be a bit mixed response. There's a lot of things on Reddit where whether they are fully correctly translated, understood, snippets is a bit unclear with some things. So hopefully we will get some kind of updates and consistency on that front. But here we have some GSC detachments. So we have, first of all, Heroes of the Uprising, Killer Reputation, Kelemorph, Locus, Reductus, Sanctus get the Killer keyword. They get to reroll hits of 1 and wounds of 1. So a nice little buff to those individuals. Kelemorph is kind of the main one that kind of benefits, I guess. Reductus kind of not known for his mass combat, but I think, yeah, overall, like, it's a nice little buff. You can give +1 damage to a Locus or Sanctus, always good. And then you can unbattle shock a unit within your shooting or fight phase by destroying an enemy unit or character for 1 CP. Again, any way to unbattle shock is probably going to be quite useful. It's not the greatest timing, I guess, for primary scoring, but it at least means that a unit could then do a subsequent action or steal an objective. So pseudo useful strat. Does rely on them killing a unit, so kind of have to set it up or find a weakened unit and then also be within 12. So there's a lot of hoops to jump through on that one. Then we have Pure Strain Broodswarm, all about the Genestealers. You can uppy downy Genestealers. They go into strat reserves at the end of your opponent's fight phase. Solid little ability. You can also then give up to 3 units, +1 toughness, a 4-up save, and +1 strength for some amount of enhancement upgrade cost. Yep, again, giving them higher strength, toughness, and save is not going to be a bad thing. Gives them a little bit more survivability. And then you can make them -6 detection range in your opponent's movement phase. So makes them harder to find because they'll drop down to a 9-inch detection range. So it helps them kind of stage up a little bit easier and then go forward and murder. And then we have the Xenoccult Masses. Hordes of the Faithful. In your command phase, if a neophyte hybrid unit is within a terrain area, heal 3 wounds. Again, we got the tags part again for each of these. So I'm going to get Host of Ascension. Can't take it with that one because that would be the most obvious one to have a host tag. Yeah, being able to resurrect models and bring them back and kind of take objectives, it is pretty solid. If they're alive, because they're not hard to massively kill them. But yeah, nice little ability. And then we have Devious Disguises. Reduce their detection range, gives them a bit more survivability, can put it on 3 units, fairly useful. And then Slunk from the Underbelly, 1 CP. You can, in your opponent's shooting phase, target a neophyte hybrid that has every model in a terrain area, so that's always going to be the trickier one, and you get effectively Armor Contempt for that activation, so that's still going to be the case, that it doesn't last for the whole phase, which is good to know. So yeah, 1 detachment point for each of those, so it can be combined with a fair few, like the Brood Brothers, the Xenoccult Masses. Interesting to see which ones aren't, because you can add to Outlander Claw, so Host is not mentioned, and Biosantic, so I wonder if there'll be a higher points cost, because we've seen that Aspect Host is 3 detachment points, as kind of shown in the lists shared for the live stream happening right now. And then tomorrow we get Eldari, So get to see kind of what do they get, because they have so many different types of models, whether there'll be a specific thing for a type of character like Farseers and Warlocks, and then you can't take the psychic equivalent detachment, whether there'll be something to buff some of the wraiths, whether there'll be something for aspect hosts that you can't use with aspects. Yeah, not really sure what they're going to get. It'll be interesting to see. And yeah, see you tomorrow. And I'm going to try and catch as much of the stream as possible, make some notes, and then kind of feedback on what I've noticed, what was interesting, and that sort of thing. And yeah, thank you for watching if you have. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and come and visit Voidstorm Games on Facebook and Instagram and give it a follow. Helps me grow, helps people find out about me. I sail terrain, I run events, just kind of helps get the word out. And we'll be going to the Birmingham Open at the weekend, last edition event that I'll be going to for 10th. So we'll kind of share how the first UK GW event went, my thoughts, and kind of how it was alongside the UK gaming